Alright, so today we're going to talk about a few business ideas that have made quite a bit of money for the people who came up with them. These are kind of creative, thinking outside of the box type ideas. The first one we're talking about is the MillionDollarHomepage. This one was started by a guy named Alex Tew. He's a 21-year-old British kid at the time. He ended up coming up with this idea where each of these little pixels right here, he would sell them as kind of advertising space for $1 a piece, and there's 1,000,000 pixels. So in about a year, he made $1 million off of this $1,000,000 homepage through advertising. I think he actually made a little bit more than that as well, because he ended up auctioning off the last couple thousand pixels for more than $1 a piece. So kind of a quick way to make $1 million there. Our next business is this guy, the owner of HappyBalls.com. Basically, his story is he, back in 1997, a guy named Jason Wall saw a Jack in the Box commercial that was kind of bragging about how Jack in the Box had sold over 3 million antenna balls. So he decided to jump on the bandwagon and make his own website. And since then, he has sold over 4 million of these little balls, that go on your antenna, including magnets and things like that. He sells them for around $4 a piece. So 4 million times $4 a piece, it's quite a good chunk of change on this guy. Okay, so our next business is iCanHasCheeseburger.com. This is just kind of a funky little site where it talks about different little pictures of cats and different spellings of captions on the pictures. A lot of memes on the internet are based around cat pictures. The important thing about this though is that it was just basically one guy sitting around looking at cat pictures. I believe it was him and one other person. So it was Eric Nakagawa and Kerry, and they found one picture and they decided to register a domain name, and that was in January of 2011. In July of 2011, after the site had begun to pick up some speed and traffic, obviously you've all heard of the meme, it was purchased for $2 million. So that's another interesting way of making $2 million there. Just taking an idea and running with it, seeing where it'll take you. Alright, so this idea, called Two Men in a Truck, this was started in the 1980s by a lady named Mary Ellen Sheets. It was kind of a local thing that her and her sons got together and started doing odd jobs, picking up trash, hauling furniture away with the truck that they had. But when her kids went off to college, she kept the business going. She ended up hiring another 2 guys and another truck, and kept moving. And today, since 1980, in 2011, Two Men in a Truck conducted 353,000 moves and had a total of 220 million in sales. So that's another idea of taking your small business to a multi-million-dollar company. Alright, so our last business is the Slinky, actually, something that everyone's seen. This guy, his name is Richard James, and basically how he came across this idea was he was sitting in his shop one day and he accidentally dropped a tension spring on the ground and kind of watched it slink away, and he came up with this great idea for a new toy. So he came out, he started production of these things, and he produced 400 of them, and they all sold out within the first 90 minutes of going on sale. So overall, this guy made about $250 million when he sold out to another toy company. So yeah, that's it for now. Hopefully this kind of sparked some interest and ignited the flame of creativity. As we can see from these ideas, pretty much you can take anything anywhere if you have the motivation. A lot of it, there is some luck involved, but with cat pictures, find a niche like that and you're set. Anyway, if you have any questions, make sure to leave them in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe. I usually put up videos about once a week. Let me know if you need anything. Thanks.